Wow, my voice sounded really weird just then. Am I the only one? My voice is totally cracked. It's Friday night live improv from New York City. Oh my goodness. Wow. Maybe I'm just really excited because I have a great cast. I have Taylor and Beth Ann and Stephanie and Bridget, and they're fabulous, and we're going to have fun. So you guys hang around. We're going to be popping on and off throughout the evening, but we're going to start with a game of Goon River. Goon River is a small town, a very small town. As a matter of fact, there's only 4 people in Goon River. Now, what is a big event for a small town? Big event for a small town.
Circus?
The circus coming to town. Yes. I remember when the circus came to Goon River. Some people were for it and some people were against it, but nobody was sitting on the fence in Goon River. So we now take you to Goon River, and we're going to talk about that fateful day when the circus came to town. Thank you first for talking to us. I know that where you are is a kind and lovely place. Can you please tell me who you are and where you fit into Goon River? Let's start with, I'm sorry, your name tag says Taylor, but I know that that's not your name. What's your real name?
I was trying to hide my real name. You
Oh.
found me out. My real name is Virginia Adams.
Well, Virginia Adams.
Yes. And I love the circus. The circus is just joy and beauty and the animals and the acrobats and the popcorn. The popcorn is so good, isn't it? And cotton candy. And I just love the circus. I was so happy when the circus came to town.
Oh, that's lovely. What did you do in Goon River?
Well, I was the librarian.
Librarians are so important. All right. We really do have a big mess when it comes to the names on the screen because your screen name says Stephanie, and I know that you're not Stephanie. What's your real name?
It's Sally. Sally, spelled with a C and an I-E, and you need to pronounce it Sally.
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 Yeah, Sally.
Sally.
Yeah, thank you. Good.
Got it. I have it.
Good, thank you.
Sally, what did you do in Goon River?
Well, I was the local school teacher. I used to love hanging out at the library.
Of course you did.
These books, even after it happened. I owe a lot of money on these books.
Okay.
Not gonna get me now, though. That Virginia's not gonna get the money.
Poor Virginia. How did you feel about the circus coming to town?
Let me tell you about that circus. I love clowns. I just love seeing them squish into the little car and just get out one by one with their big floppy feet. I couldn't wait for the clowns and all the crazy makeup. They're so darn cute.
Oh, dynamite. Who doesn't love a good clown? Okay.
Oh, they're so cute.
Next up, your name tag says Beth Ann, but I know that's not right either.
No, my name is Moonwind, and I run the local gardens shop, Moonwind.
Millwind.
Moonwind.
Moonwind. That's
Moon.
different. Moonwind. Got it. The garden shop, you say?
Yes, and I have a farm stand out front. And when I heard the circus was coming to town, I was so angry. I had to meditate for a week. Those animals, the poor animals, how can they keep them captive?
Terrible. Terrible. Not like Cirque du Soleil where they keep the people captive. Okay. And again, many apologies for the name tag problem. Yours says Bridget. What's your real name?
My name is Rose
Rose.
Walker. I run the grocery store in town. Small grocery store, but serves everybody in town.
Excellent. How'd you feel about the circus coming to town?
I gotta tell you, I'm not thrilled with circuses. Really. For one thing, I find the animals in the cages is a little just. It bothers me, but mostly the thing that really bothers me, clowns are so creepy. I mean, creepy. I just feel like anybody who's really into clowns is somebody that I don't trust.
Wow. Okay, that's them's fighting words, I'll tell you. And speaking of which, I'm gonna go right over to Sally because I wanted to talk about the day before the circus opened. What happened to you, and what were you doing the day before the circus opened?
Well, you pronouncing correct.
Oh, well, you're very well.
Thank you. The day before, Rose went around side circus looking see if were tied aged. She's so weird. And she's walking around and she's snooping around, and then I see her actually taking pictures, and she was going to send it to the local newspapers and try to get this circus kicked out.
Oh no.
And moon wind, ooh, moon wind, creeping around, looking to see if everything was in order so they can make reports and get the circus kicked out.
Well, why don't we go and talk to? I'm going to go right now and talk to Moonwind and see what she says about that. Moon?
I was so worried about the animals. I took them food, fresh food, and I took them water. I wanted to pet the tigers, but even that was a little scary for me.
Well, that is very dangerous, yes.
I saw Rose taking pictures, and I don't know why she was doing that. I also saw Sally lurking around the corner. I had no idea what they were up to, but I was only concerned about the animals. I had to take them fresh food. They have no fresh food.
Of course. I'm going to go chat, if it's all right with you, I'm going to go chat with Virginia and see what she was doing the day before the circus came to town.
Thank you so much. Well, the day before, I was in the library
Mm-hmm.
and I was reading up on all of the different aspects and the histories of different circuses from around the world, because I do enjoy them so very, very much. And this very interesting thing happened, and I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but Rose came in to the library. She never comes into the library, but she came into the library and she asked me if I had any books regarding the habitats of wild animals, specifically African animals. And then she asked me a very odd question. do I believe that elephants would thrive in our little town? What is that? Strange.
Very strange. Let's go over to Rose and have a little chat with her. I think that's in order. Rose, tell us about the day before the circus opened. A lot of people saw you lurking about.
Well, people like to put the worst spin on everything. It is true I was taking pictures. I was taking pictures for my friend, Goon River, who really wants to spring those animals. Really wants to. And, she provides me a lot of produce for my grocery store. And she's really interested in the elephant dung. I know that sounds crazy. Yeah, I see your face. That sounds crazy. But the thing is, in one swoop, if we rescued that elephant and then brought it home to the farm, it could be in a nice, safe place, being taken care of with good, fresh food and water, and provide tons of dung for the great organic fertilizer that her garden needs. And not incidentally, the produce from my store. And also, I wouldn't mind sticking it to that circus just a little bit. If they lose Big Elephant, maybe they won't be back next year. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, sometimes things are just a misunderstanding. All right, here's what I'd like to do now. I'd like to talk about the day that the circus opened because something very big happened. Let's dive into that. Let's start with you, Moonwind.
So after we figured out, Rose and I, how to have the elephant come stay with us, I thought with all the crowds milling about the circus, it was the perfect time to release all of the animals. Every one of them. And then they could be free and they could eat and they could run and they could jump and they could do. And I opened the cages and they did run and jump and right over top of me. And I kind of died.
What? You were trampled by animals? That's awful. Well,
it was wonderful because now I get to come back as a higher being.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to see about that. Okay, I'm going to go back to Rose because Rose, what happened?
Well, let's just say we all got fucked. I mean, there's no question that it did not work out the way we hoped.
Sure.
I mean, you can hear that Moonwind is putting on the best face she can, but she's always been a little woo-woo.
Sure.
And honestly, I could have enjoyed living the next 40 years of my life, personally. But that elephant, I mean, damn. Let me just tell you how painful it is to feel one of those tusks right in your side. And then you're riding off.
Oh, dear.
Bouncing off a tusk until you get flung. Like, it was like being in a car crash. And I just lay there, my eyes glazed and over, and hearing in the background as it stormed through, broke through my store. It was.
Oh, no.
It was not a good day.
Wow, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, you know who I'm going to talk to? Sally, because I want to find out what happened to you on that day.
Oh man, I was finally getting up close and personal with the clowns. I thought I was gonna get an autograph and maybe a little kiss on the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for. They were making those little cute little balloons. I had a little doggy in my hand.
Oh, cute.
Turn around, and this tiger comes running at me. It was so beautiful, though. Those tigers are so beautiful. But it's coming, and I'm going, no, you're so cute, Mr. Tiger. Just let me pet you. And he opens up his mouth.
Oh, dear.
Takes a bite right out of the whole side of my head, right into my neck, cuts into my neck, and down I go.
Oh, that must have been very disappointing.
So sad. My balloon got popped and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's another way to say it. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Well, the only person and I really thought they would make it out is Virginia.
I did take precautions.
Oh, good, good, good.
I was at the concession stand because you know how much I love all those yummy circus foods. But it turns out so do most of the circus animals.
Oh,
So I had monkeys and clawing and pulling my hair and just scratching me all over. And then, you know, of course, after the tigers were done, they came for the hot dogs I was holding. And then the elephant came for the peanuts. And I just was the center of a feeding frenzy is what it was.
oh my.
So if they didn't eat my snacks, they ate me. It was awful.
And a little disappointing.
It really was.
No, we're all looking forward to the circus coming to town, and it all just kind of went to hell.
And
But
Eddie got candy.
I know, and that is the sad, sad story of what happened in Goon River. Thank you for listening. Give yourselves a round of applause. It's Goon River. Hey, and give yourselves a round of applause. It's Friday night. It's live. It's Improv from New York City. We're going to be back with more in just a few more months. You hang in there. I'm watching. If you leave, I'll know.